So what is Big World? Big World is brought into gravity with ongoing real life deception. Brought into gravity with ongoing real life deception. So you come through the portal. It's already known what you are. And then you're assigned to a family. Once you get assigned to that family, gravity holds you here inside of this avatar. The cities are nothing but motherboards. The highways are connecting the motherboards. The buildings act as nodes. And we are being used as energy vessels. But not just any old kind of energy, like the energy they showed on Monsters, Inc. It goes into the atmosphere. The demiurge, the archons, other ET groups, the Satanists, they all suck it up. Then another part of us is being used when these avatars were tampered with. Our subconscious mind helps generate the imagination of this place. Brought into gravity with ongoing real life deception. You dig? So while you're here, your whole life with invisible strings is being planned and managed for you. And just like the Adjustment Bureau, you have these entities that work as the Men in Black trying to keep you on path with the path they want you to be on, so your energy does not interrupt the matrix. All of the psyops out here are like think boxes to get you trapped inside of them, so then they keep you out of the way. The people who go to college, they give you a 2-year, 4-year, 6, 8, and 10-year plan to go to college. And that's their think box to get them out of the way. They are in the material world, chasing their input or position. Now, if you from the Matrix, designed by the Matrix, for the Matrix gives you a position here. Whether you try to look for the position or not, it's given to you. And what I mean is the type of position that all of us should have. I mean, we come here to work, right? To have a house, a car, a family, and to just live whatever type of life we are designed to live as an avatar. But unfortunately, when you have a soul, you're not allowed to fucking do that shit, man. You're not allowed. So you find out immediately at some point in your life, even if you a young child and you going through shit, or you look back at it as an adult, all the processes that you took from A, B to C didn't roll out smooth like it did for the ones who the Matrix designed to be here. Which is quite annoying. And that's why motherfuckers don't want to be here doing this shit. Like, if you're going to create a slave colony existence where individuals is used as cells and they get charged, you know, like when you get in trouble, you get charged and then you get thrown in the jail cell. You know, they want to keep on reminding you subconsciously of the energy drain here, because you have to charge your phone, and the type of phone we all use is a cell. Same thing with our bodies. We got cells. They also have to be recharged with the right amount of nutrients. So they took all the information that's already here, recycled it, reused it, and remixed it, and used it against us, and weaponized everything around here against us. The ones who supposed to be here, you ever notice this? Whenever they are out in the world, the Matrix creates stuff for them so they can have a purpose. So let's say, I don't want to make it a color thing, but it kind of got to be a color thing at this point to make this point that I'm trying to make here, even though I ain't in all that colorism shit. When the brown kids go out to play, they get told, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. And a lot of the things that they get to do has no actual function, no substance. Also, the things that they do have that would be considered a function or a substance is also a filtering agent. So let's say you got these kids on the poor side of town, right? The fact that they poor is a psyop. They being made to be poor. They don't have a whole lot to do, but the stuff they do is like shit they come up with their imagination. Now check this. The vanilla people, they was going outside doing the same thing the brown kids was doing, but the Matrix dropped skateboards on them, ramps, trick bikes. See what I'm saying? What else? All kinds of X game type shit. And then it took that rambunctious energy and transferred it into an actual sport where they can make money. It's a psyop that the brown people as children was supposed to be football player, basketball. No, that's what the psyop wanted for them. Just like the Matrix wanted the X Games for them, the vanillas. But if this was a positive system we was in, whatever you are, whoever you are, whatever you designed to do and be, the Matrix would have dropped that into the motherfucking simulation for you so you can have a purpose. But instead, we all get funneled into conformity. Conformity boring as hell, man. I'm not built to do this, that, and the other like you are or they are. But yet, we all get pushed into this shit or this direction, like by the adjustment bureau, to do this one little thing. And that type of existence right there get played out at old, and it make the system not work right. So they got to distract us by trying to update the technology to make it seem like we evolving so we don't get bored. With all this technology they got now, they had back in the ancient times and all that shit. You can just simply tell a reset happened recently if you was like born in the 90s, even the 80s. You could see it, because why the fuck was TV from black and white to color, and then it just kept changing, and now we got flat screen? Like, if we was here a million years like they say in the history books, we should be using interdimensional technology. What the fuck is we doing with this weak ass shit? So that's the receipt right there that this motherfucking shit reset it not too long ago. Motherfucking arc Noah's Ark. Come on now, we know that's a UFO. And, they said God told him to record the animals. Put them on the ship while the earth was being flooded. No, what happened was a war happened. Shit was jumping off down here. Shit was getting exploded and fucked up. 40 days and 40 nights was just a motherfucking metaphor. I believe Noah had a device that recorded the DNA of all the animals. And he went up in his UFO. And he could take that technology he had, that interdimensional technology, and when the planet was done being at war, he could reseed the planet and bring back everything. They were showing this on Jurassic Park, remember? If you seen that. So even if ain't none of this shit real, it resonate, don't it? So that gotta let you know this a magical realm, right? But the entities running this shit made sure we got brought into gravity with ongoing real life deception. So only they can live in heaven, in a material machine heaven. A lot of us supposed to be spiritual, man. Traveling the universe, the cosmos, going to other planets. Whatever they say life is like in the astral realm, a lot of us who got souls, that's supposed to be our real life. Not this mundane, stuck to the earth bullshit. But while we here, we be thinking like shit. Give a motherfucker a fair chance. But they can't, because this shit is fake. If you was allowed to thrive properly and be left alone, we would make this motherfucker crash. Because it's based off of deception. You heard? I ain't really got a whole lot to say on this video. I just wanted to explain the acronym of Big World. Some people probably was thinking I was saying, oh, this place is huge. Nah, man, it's just a realm that we in, which is just a big thought form. And we all conform to this thought form and share the same mind. But this mind gets compartmentalized, and people have different views on how this place works or how it is when they stuck in the material. Because you could be sheltered and shit because the Adjustment Bureau chose that for you and never even know what the fuck a gang stalking is or to be targeted. Or that the government lied about all this shit. Or that we don't have a government. The government is just a big ass stack of papers sitting on the desk somewhere. And secret society mobsters is the ones who bully everybody into respecting those papers sitting on the goddamn desk. If people was activated, which is what they scared of, the ones with souls, that's why we got all these towers, the food problems, the water, the air, and then they inject you when you're born so that your vibration never connects to the Most High's energy in a way where it gives you supernatural abilities. We all had the ability when we was born to make our spirit come out of our body. I know I got a soul, and if I could do it, and I heard other people could do it, and I remember doing it, but then when I started going to school and shit, they kept shooting me up like, you gotta get your boosters, you gotta get this, there'd be motherfucking crackheads outside on Kensington in fucking Philadelphia, fucked up, leaning over on all the drugs they got out here that they created. Since when did they give a fuck about your ass? To put motherfucking injections in you to make sure you're healthy. when they not pulling up on them motherfuckers and putting injections in them to make sure they healthy. There goes some more real live deception. Since this place is no longer positive and never was, being down to earth becomes an evil sentiment, doesn't it? It's not as cracked up as what it's meant to be. Yeah, so that's how it works. The Matrix creates a purpose for these non-players, so then they can have an existence. The ones with the souls get left out. While we get left out, we get watched, monitored, followed, and then pushed back into wherever they want us to be. And 9 times out of 10, that's like living at the bottom of the totem pole, scraping to get by, having other motherfuckers control our life, being damn near homeless or homeless, never being comfortable, going from this place to that place, always running into situations and confrontations, being told no, being blocked, being blacklisted. It goes on and on and on, don't it? Then when you need to defuse and talk to motherfuckers you're supposed to be close with, they gaslight your ass like, I have no clue what you talking about. You weird, you crazy. And that's the motherfuckers that's trapped in the material. Now, some of them do know what you talking about. They're gatekeepers, which make them evil. They're trying to act like they don't understand or know what you're saying because they probably fear you shaking up the matrix. And they don't want that because they got a comfortable position here. You know what I'm saying? And I touched on the other video, like, these motherfuckers could do hella crimes, all types of shit, and don't even be getting in trouble and shit, yo. You do some small stuff, they on your ass. And the reason for that is, you know what the reason for that is. Because they don't matter, we do. The ones with the souls. We are the ones that the Matrix wants to contain the most. It already knows they're contained because they was brought here for a purpose, and they're living that purpose out with no issue. Even when you see motherfuckers that go to jail and shit or be homeless, that's NPCs. That's what they supposed to do. They have to exist at every facet of life. So wherever you land at in life as a soul individual, you'll run into these motherfuckers. So you're always surrounded, baby. And that's just my thoughts in the big world, brought into gravity with ongoing real life deception. Now, I had a motherfucking epiphany the other day about like how to like freak this place and kind of alter shit to help things going your way. But I think I'm gonna save that later on, you know, and add it to some other shit. You heard? Shit, hope you having a good day, fool. Stay ugly. Hey, and on another note, money is just a tool, man. We know that. And it ain't nothing wrong to be around the motherfuckers who get it. Cause if they get it, then, you know, the crumbs can fall in your pocket too. You know? Peace.